Hey everyone, it's the Dangler here. Just getting some information together, providing some hints and tips on how to prepare for the Taken King currently slated for the release on September 15th. First, I'm really going to cover some information on weapons and armor. Don't dismantle anything yet. Keep your current weapons as they will be needed to begin your journey into Year 2 of Destiny, though it is apparent that we'll begin to see new and upgraded weapons fairly soon into the Taken King. Additionally, your DPS was no longer going to be tied to your weapon's damage level. Instead, all DPS and weapons will be tied directly to your character's light level. Also, you may expect to see some instances where you can break down or bind legendary weapons with new items. Again, we haven't received confirmation on this, and we do not know how this is actually going to work, so more information to come. Since your character progression is now experience-based, the light level no longer dictates your character level itself, given the fact that most armor pieces are actually going to become obsolete anyway. Again, we don't know how this works, so I recommend that in the interim that you save your armor for any possible enemy-specific missions in the near future. The Taken army is a mix of all races. Additionally, there will be new strikes and some revamping of old ones. These items may prove useful in upcoming activities. Now, rumor has it that exotics will definitely be moving on with us in Year 2. How much and what upgrade requirements are going to be in order to make them better, yet not known. Etheric light may not be required going forward in Year 2, however, this again has yet to be announced. When and if this will be needed going forward is still a big question mark. My advice is to hold on to it if you have some extra collecting dust in the vault. Keep your class items. These are expected to gain battle stats going forward, so you'll actually see a benefit from your cloaks or bonds instead of just looking fashionable or lack thereof. So you can make sure that you keep these in your vault, keep them handy, ready to go, and you'll find some benefit on those going forward. Next on the list, your daily progression activities. Do your daily public events. Utilize DestinyPublicEvents.com and locate the easiest available public event, which will allow you to begin stockpiling experience packages with the Postmaster in the Tower or Reef. And remember, you can only carry a maximum of 20 of these. These can be cashed in after the drop of the Taken King to gain experience faster than ever. Now remember, you only get one package maximum per day per character, so I suggest you get moving on that. Also, do your daily bounties to level up faction rep. Before the release of the Taken King, you want to make sure you have leveled up as many, if not all of these faction rep, at least right before level 3. Now, if you've already gone beyond that, then just level up to the next one. This ensures that you can cash in your daily event packages and use those to push the rep over the faction limit immediately following the drop of the Taken King itself. Remember, this also goes for the same for the Vanguard and Cryptarch reputation as well. Additionally, save your engrams. This also helps push the Cryptarch rep over the next level, giving you a Cryptarch care package, which you can cash in after the drop to gain more specific items. Now I'm going to go ahead and cash in this legendary engram because let's see what I got. And I basically got a mode of light because really I'm just going to dismantle that. It's worthless to me. Also, please remember to stockpile your treasure keys if you have them. After the September 15th drop, if you have no further need for these keys, run as many of the 28 PoEs and burn up the keys on the big chest itself. This will further your chance for new exotics. Alright everybody, we're going to be moving on to stockpiling items. Vanguard and Crucible marks will be needed after the drop in order to pick up any new weapons or armors right away. Bungie plans on consolidating Vanguard and Crucible marks, so this is actually a big plus for us. However, we do not know yet what the cap is going to be, and neither do we know if it will be limited to 100 or 200 marks per week. So save your marks prior to the drop. You'll be able to spend them when you're ready for your first missions to help you along. Bungie will be also combining class item consumables such as Sapphire Wire, Hydronic Essence, and Plasteel Plating, in turn rating a single consumable item for armor, just like those parts. This will benefit all characters, as we all know that we have that one hunter or warlock that we spend the majority of our time focusing on. Use the vault to balance out the number of items you have per character, resolving any of those pesky grind sessions looking for armor to dismantle. The items such as Mozarlight are expected to continue to be used as currency. However, you can also cash them in rep just like those annoying PoE tokens. I mean, seriously, it's really all they're good for, as I've never used one of those tokens. Ever. Now we're going to move on to strange coins and Xur. Be sure to keep collecting them and any items Xur has. This weekend is proving quite eventful with the sale of the Bones EL. Who knows what Xur is really going to have in store for us in the coming months. Save your coins, but please be sure to stock up on heavy ammo synth if you have some spare change. We do not know if this will be available going through Xur going forward, and if a little good, more is better. So go grab a couple extra 100 cents and stick them in the bank if you can. And finally, for those hardcore players, we're going to cover creating a duplicate character. Now, if you already have a raid team lined up, and you plan on taking down Oryx week 1, think about deleting one of your characters, only if you do not already have a duplicate character ready to go. Like I said, this is for hardcore gamers only. If you do this, you will need to invest significant time to level up that new character before the drop. This will maximize your chances when completing the storyline and getting rewards of items of leveling up your character as fast as possible. Remember what I said about buying equipment with your marks? Well, you can buy multiple pieces of armor for one character when you have 2 of them in the same class. Now, if you already have 2 Warlocks or 2 Hunters, you're well ahead of the game. Be cautious though. If you have already 3 characters, you must delete one of them in order to accomplish this. Everything you want to have saved must be transferred to another character or the vault, as you will lose everything including ships and spares. Now this can create a problem with stockpiling items with other characters and takes time to execute. When it's all said and done, everything will balance out, except for the times when your hunter has to hold on to a few Titan pieces until you get around building a new one after the drop when you're done. At that point, you must go back and go through the storyline and level up 1 to 40. Now if you do this, ensure you get together with a clanmate or a friend who is already 34 and do all the missions on hard. Stay close during the mission so you can pick up max experience and you can burn up all of the missions in about 3-4 hours. This is time well spent if you are dedicated. Remember what I said about bounties earlier? You need to make sure you do them to ensure that your character class is up to maximum as fast as possible. And the following subclasses are recommended for the new raid. Hunters are going to be Blade Dancer, Titan Defender, and Warlock is going to be Sunsinger, of course. Remember, we still have over 5 weeks out and a lot needs to be released. Some information is subject to change, so if it does, I can be back to break it down. Chance favors the prepared mind. Will you be ready? Thanks a lot, everybody.